Hello guys, welcome back to Smart Education Tech. Today we will learn about loop statement in Java. What is loop statement? Why do we need loop statement? Where are loop statement used and more? So let's start the video. What is loop statement? Loop statement is used to execute a block of code multiple times instead of writing the same code again and again. We use loops to make our program more efficient, or we can say loop statements are used to execute set of instructions continuously and repeatedly. So the next questions arrive. Why do we need a loop statements in Java? We need loop statement to reduce code repetition, save time, and makes our program more optimized. Loop helps when we need to perform a task multiple times, like printing numbers from 1 to 100, taking multiple conditions. Where are loop statements used? Loops are used in many real life applications like game development, data processing, automation, and even artificial intelligence. There are four types of loops in Java: while loop, do while loop, for loop. We'll explore one by one. A while loop used when we don't know the numbers of repetition but have a condition to stop, and do while loop similar to the while loop, but it executes the code at least once before checking the condition. For loop used when we know the numbers of times to repeat. That's the syntax of while loop, do while loop, and for loop. Let's explore the workflow of this loop. The while loop first step is whenever control reaches the while loop, first check the condition. Step 2, if the condition is true, control enter in the while loop block and execute the instruction. Step 3, once the instruction in a while loop block is completed, control goes back to the condition. Step 4, Step 2, and Step 3 repeated until the becomes a false. Let's take some example and we'll explore more about this. So int I is equal to 1 and it call it as a initialization. Initialization. Mouse over here and corrective spelling. And let's take the while loop. While I less than of 5 and just print out this out and type something like Sheila and I plus plus. So what is happening here? This is called it as a condition. Yeah. Let's run this program and know what will be printing. As we know that we will get a Sheila in 4 times. What if we use equal also? Less than equal to. So we will get until the 5. So let's run it again and we'll get 5 times printing the Sheila. How it works? Because the first, when the condition, when it enters the while loop and it check the condition I is less than 5 or not. See, I equals to 1 and 1 is less than 5. It enters the while block and print the system.out.println Sheila. Then it goes to the I plus plus, then comes back to the here again and I is should less than uh, 5 or not. Then come as to the rule, step 2 and step 3 repeated until the condition becomes false. Until the condition will not false, it executed continuously. Let's take here every time it will be updated. This loop will iterate 5 times because it will be a I less than equals to 5. So every iteration it increases by 1 and it will print this data. Let's take one more example. Write a Java program to print 1 to 10 numbers. Let's take int and is equal to 1 and let's create the while loop and should less than is equal to 10 because I want to print until the 10 and create the block while block and write the system this out and print I and also oh it's not I because here we have mentioned the n so we just write n here and I plus two iterates every single time and and let's run this program and see what will happen. Run it and see. We will get 1 to 10 numbers printed in the console. How? So every single time it's check the conditions and see if the n is less than of 10 or not. So here we have a n equals to 1 and the first station it will check n is less than of 1 because every time it will be increasing the value by 1. So second time it comes back again and check the condition and is less than of 2. Then third time again come back and check and is less than or equal to 3. Then fourth time and is less than equals to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 until the condition false we will get executed in every single time. Let's take one more example of while loop. Write a Java program to print odd number. So first take one variable and initialize that variable int I is equal to 1 and let's create the while loop and write the condition if I is less than is equal to 10 and create the block of while and if so what your question is saying is write a Java program to print odd number that we need one conditions to print the odd number. So I percentile 2 is equal to is not equals to 0 means I should not divisible by 2 is call it as a odd number. This out to print I if it's visible only. If not visible, then only you have to print the I. And outside the if block, you have to write I plus 2. So it will be iterations of every single time to check if that condition will be true or not. And let's run the program. See, we will get 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. How we will get this? Because we have a condition I percentile 2 not equal to 0 means if the I should not decimal by 10, then it will be considered as an odd number. What if will be right is equal to 0 and I is equal to 2. 2. That's right. Yeah, we will get a value of even number 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Because the condition here is I percentile 2 is equal to 0 means it should be divisible by 2, so it will be considered as a even number. That's all about in this video. We will explore next example of do while loop in the next video. Thank you for watching in this video. Before you go, let's subscribe it and like it and share it. The workflow of do while loop. Step 1. Whenever control reaches do while loop, first it enters the do block and execute the instruction. Step 2. Once the instruction in do block is completed, it checks the condition. Step 3. If the condition is true, control goes back to the block. Do block and execute the instruction. Step 4, Step 2, and Step 3 repeated until condition becomes false. Let's take some example of do while loop. Do while loop. So the first question is write a Java program to print even number using do while loop. So first we need to do block where you have to write your instructions what you want to do with your code. So I percentile 2 is equal to 0 is a condition to print the even numbers. This out print I. Why will be getting this I error? Because I is not initialized. So we create the variable of int I and it should be initialized by 2. And also we need a while block while I should less than of 10. So you have to print until the 10. So not until the 10. For until the 10, you have to less than is equal to 10. Otherwise, you will get the data less than of 10 means I less than of 9. Let's run it and see what will be getting. So we will get continuously here repeat printing the data of y because of we are not writing the I plus plus. Let's add that. So we just write here it's outside the if block I plus plus and run this program and see what will happen. So we will get the data 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We will get only the even data because the our question is write a Java program to print even numbers. How it works? It works first goes to the do block. Inside of do block, we have a condition. If I percentile 2 is equal to 0 and if it decimal by 2 you have to print system.out.println I. It will become if after printing the value it comes back to the uh, while and check the condition. Means if I is less than equal to 10, the first iteration it will be 1, so it goes back to again and check. The second time it will be I less than equal to 10. It means I is less than equal to 10 in second time also, then again goes back to the do block and execute the instruction. And then again, third time, the 3 is less than equal to 10. So again, we have to go to the do block and check and execute the instructions. Until the 10 is reached, we will get the data until then. Let's take one more example of do while. Do while. So the example is print odd number. So the hit I equals to 1 in write the do block inside of do block if I percentile 2 not equal to 0 not equal to 0 sys out print I plus plus it will be traced every single time until the file I less than equal to 10. Let's run it. Yeah, we will get odd numbers. For the next time. So next one is for loop in Java. So let's take some example of for loop. Let's take some example of do while loop. The workflow of for loop in Java. Step one, whenever control reaches for loop, first goes to the initialization. Step 2, after initialization, goes to condition. Step 3, if the condition is true, it enters inside the block and executes the instruction. Step 4, once the instruction in the block is executed, control goes back to update. Step 5, after after update, control comes back to condition. Step 6, Step 3, Step 4, Step 5, repeat until the condition becomes false. Let's take some example of for loop to understand how it works actually. Example of for loop in Java. So, so the example one is write a Java program to print factorial. So for that we need I factorial is equal to 1 and write a for loop for int I is equal to 1 because factorial won't start with 0. We start with 0 means every single time it multiply by 0. That's why we don't start from the 0 in this question. So also we need to write a condition I should less than is equal to 5. This you have to print the factorial of until the 5 and I plus should be iterate every single time until the condition will be false. And what we need to do factorial into is equal to I. What I'm doing here, I am using the assignment operator into equal to I. You can write, if you're not understanding, you can write fact is equal to fact into I. Both way you can write, this is the shortcuts you have to know in the next, in the your knowledge, you have to know this also. So just comment out this and come out of this block and this is out, print factorial and run this program. See, we will get 120. How we will get this? So see here what is happening. The first iteration 1 into 1 is equal to, we will get 1 only. Okay. The next iteration, second time, the loops will be getting 2. Okay. So I is equal to 1 and into iteration should be 2. So I into 2 is equal to, we will get 2 into 1, 2. And the third iteration, the the value of a in the factorial is 2. So 2 into iteration will be getting 3. So 3 into 2 we will get 6. And the next iteration we will get 6 and the iteration will be 4. So 6 into 4 we will get 24. And the third iteration and third fifth iteration we will get 24 into iteration will be becomes a 5, means now the our condition will be getting false. 5 we will get 120. So this way we will get the factorial of 105. Let's take one more example. Write a Java program to print alphabet in one line. So here what we need to do, first we'll take one variable char I is equal to single quotes A. If you want to print capital alphabet, we have to write capital A. And take one for loop. Inside of for loop, we need a char C H is equal to A. Where to start? Initializing the A char CH, and then you have to use CH less than is equal to that. That. And take ch plus to iterate in until the condition will be false. Not this semicolon and semicolon and print this out h and run this program. See what will happen in console. Yeah, I will get a B C D E F G. But the question is you have to print the alphabet in one line. For that, we don't need a print ln. We just need a print statement ch plus concatenate with string and comma space and it. Yeah, we will get A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. We will get this value in the one single line. That's all about this in this video. Thank you for watching. Before you go, like it, subscribe it, and if you want to more video like this, just comment below. Thank you, guys.